in a play that you make, you feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and it's going to be a first down. Well done. First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Rodgers going to throw. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Chase Claypool, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens are on the board first here in Vegas. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. First down, Justin Herbert. He's got the Hall of Famer, Harold Carmichael. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. On first down, it's Herbert. Crabtree has it. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll make it second down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on third. Here's Herbert. That's complete to Calvin Johnson. Touchdown! Calvin Johnson, 48 yards. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it, each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And a short kick taken at about the 16.
The Ravens take over a first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were in the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
On first and 10, here's Rodgers. Open man is the Hall of Famer, Dave Casper. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a first and 10. To throw, it's Rodgers. This is caught, it's Crabtree. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Well, so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 first downs. They're taking it to him, and it's paying off.
And the slot man goes in motion left. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. This is brought in by Casper. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Another 18-yard gain. They had 18 on the previous snap as well.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Now they bring a receiver in motion right. Mostert trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal.
Good work there, holding them out on first down, and this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
On second and goal, Rodgers. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them up the scoreboard here.
Rodgers now on third and goal. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Dave Casper, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Ravens have moved out in front. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Here comes Jalen Waddle from his end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, you're almost in field goal position.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's second down now.
It's now second and 10.
On the ground, it's James. And he'll get about 3 here up to the 44-yard line. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. Going to throw on third down with Herbert. Caught left side to Crabtree. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 15 yards there for number 15.
That's good. First down. First and 10 at the 40-yard
Herbert
line.
on first down now. That's caught. It's Crabtree again. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. From the 37, they work on second and 6.
Second and 6 at the Ravens 37-yard line.
Back to throw here, Herbert. That is caught by Carmichael. Touchdown! Harold Carmichael, 37 yards. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Second down.
Another try after the first down sack. Rodgers got it complete to Crabtree. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
first down, Rodgers. He's got Mason complete. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it's second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Here's Rodgers. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. To throw is Rodgers. Mostert bringing in the quick throw. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. Tucker's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now alongside Charles Davis, operating gun, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this 3rd quarter. Fields this way up at the 17. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the 2nd half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the 3rd quarter.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Ravens' 42-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Herbert. That's caught out left side by Casper. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Again, Herbert. Over the middle, complete. It's James. And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far in this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Chris McAllister. And the Ravens are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. That's caught by the Hall of Famer Casper. So the completion gets him just a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Rodgers. Open man, completes it to Claypool. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He'll get that to his tight end, Casper. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Just a yard to go here on 2nd down. Here's Rodgers to throw. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. The 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So this whole game gets flipped on its ear right there. The interception, return for a touchdown, and this lead changes hands here in the third quarter.
And it certainly felt like this defense had a read on what was going on the offensive side of the ball and said, let's cut down on coverage a little bit. Let's be in a position to make a play on the ball. And boy, that sure turned out well for them.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Taken at the 15, a short kick.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Remember, they were just out here a moment ago, 3 to pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter of play. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Throwing now is Rodgers. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
Gotta have this one. Looking for Crabtree, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. A 4th down, they felt compelled to go for it, and he throws the INT.
Yeah, he knows that you can't take a sack there, so you have to try and force one in. Now, this might not be a throw he makes it for in the second quarter, but he had to take the chance there, and this one wound up being intercepted.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Herbert. That is caught. It's Calvin Johnson. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. So 1st and goal, 6 points here will go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Now it's Herbert. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest game we've seen on the scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that he did.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the 4th, a costly turnover. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Mason. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. 2nd and 2. Now Rodgers. the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
On a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. The defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
Herbert. It's caught by Crabtree. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up first and goal. With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Now Herbert. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the Hall of Famer Night Train Lane. Accelerating, and off he goes. He's at the 40, 20, and he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. Well, part of this defense now with multiple interceptions in this game, but this time they say turnabout is fair play because remember, they had a pick six on the other side, and now they get a pick six of their own.
Yeah, they actually added to some of their nice play throughout this ball game. A good effort by them to secure another interception on this one. A better effort to take it all the way back for 6. And how about an exceptional effort to match their opposition's pick six from earlier in this game?
And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, have your fun. All right,
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And he's got it to about the 40. Now they burn the timeout. And they're kind of in that gray area where they might be able to get 2 plays in, but maybe just 1 play left in this ball game. We'll see. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
A fairly short kick from the 14.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 20.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And everyone knows the OT rules, Charles, but pretty simple formula. They go down and get a field goal, we continue play, but if they can find the end zone on this possession, ball game over.
And as meticulously as all teams plan for a game, I don't doubt for a second on that offense coordinator's play sheet, he's got some overtime plays that he wants to run. I know it sounds crazy, but they plan for everything. 1st and 10 all the way throughout the game, 2nd and 7, whatever. Right now, he's looking at that play sheet saying, if we get to overtime, what can we break out that they haven't seen?
To throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers. Claypool with another catch. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down. And you definitely could make the case we might not even be in overtime had he not thrown 3 interceptions in regulation. But looking better here so far in OT.
Yeah, and when you think about what a coach is thinking at that point, because normally you've thrown 3 picks during the game, you might craft your play calling to be a little more careful. Not in this case. The green light is still on for him.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed 1st down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the 1st, you can get a little aggressive here on 2nd down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
From just shy of midfield, Rodgers. This is caught. It's Crabtree. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That'll put him over 150 yards receiving now. Quite a ball game and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Now Rodgers. Wide open receiver complete. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. Tucker with the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
His guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 10.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get him 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kid who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. Now Herbert. He's got a man complete. And he's going to be ridden out of bounds down inside the 25. A huge play there in overtime. 44 yards. Herbert going to throw. That is caught by Carmichael. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Herbert. And it's caught. Touchdown.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just... Oh, it's intercepted. That'll seal it. Mike Edwards picks it off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. But Charles, a heartbreaking way to lose this game. They got into position for that final play, had a decent look toward the end zone, but ultimately picked off, and that's your ball game.
Yeah, they gave themselves a great opportunity, didn't they? They'll replay that snap over and over. But sometimes you just have to give credit to the other side. Defense stood up in the final moment and came